Hello, my dons, again.
What's going on, Clark? Talking on Vito's name, brother.
No, my don.
Running your mouth as a captain on the people below you, brother, huh? Might as well be honest at this point, motherfucker.
I am being honest. I've always been honest.
So how the f***ers know you've been throwing dirt in his name, brother? What the f*** you been doing, huh?
No. Here's what I gathered from that. Because I have always made sure to never talk about any other captain. Now, there's two options. One of which, in regards to, Queenie feeling like I said anything to her or around her negatively about Vito. Now, the thing I can think of is something we already discussed a long time ago. And we cleared over. And I made an adjustment. And that's to not, little jokes here and there towards others. It was a long time ago. Small jokes that I'd have about the night crew and their, use of expenses or whatever. You guys said I was overstepping to shut the fuck up, so I stopped. But in no way, shape, or form did I ever say, Vito doesn't do anything. Blah, 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 blah. I would never say that. If I had any concerns, I would talk to you guys like I have. I have never gone to any captain or below and talk shit about Vito.
Who else talks about Vito besides you, brother?
Well, that's the thing. If we're classifying what I said as talking, is that what we're doing?
Yes, brother. I know you talk shit. I know you did.
I don't. I'm not lying.
Right.
I'm
Who
very
else talks shit
particular with who
about
I
Vito,
talk
brother?
to.
Give us names. We need names.
Names. Now.
Tell him what you told me.
Now, around that same time, where I'd be goofing around, saying unnecessary jokes about expenses, or if they had locked things within the stables for only them to use, even though they expensed in. Ridiculous things like that I would notice and point out. There was, when it came to money, since I was a part of Money Crew, Gigi would just bring up not so much concerns, but some concerns about money sometimes. Like,
Can you stop beating around the bush before I strangle you the f out and throw you in the social, brother? Can you stop beating around the bush? Huh? Can you say what the f is going down?
I'm getting to it. Apologies.
You an underboss with balls or you a pussy?
I'm not a pussy.
So get to it, my man.
So really, the only thing that I heard is
what you hear. I still don't understand what you heard, brother. You're yapping a whole lot of nothing.
I'm about to say it right now. Gigi basically said, "Look, these motherfuckers don't get paid out." Once I assumed the underboss position, she told me, "Hey, listen, Vito's crew doesn't really get paid out, and they always come to me with issues. Donnie's not getting paid enough. So and so's not getting paid enough. Math's wrong. Blah blah blah." And I'm like, "All right, I'll try to fix that. It's my job as underboss to make sure that motherfuckers getting paid out. The captains are paying their people out."
No, that's false. What do we tell captains when you guys first became captains? How do you guys all forget this shit? Like, do we speak to walls here?
Wait, how is this being misconstrued? No, this is being misconstrued.
No.
So let me finish.
Okay, finish. Go ahead, man.
I assure you.
Before I destroy you.
Yeah, you can move. You can hold money. You can change payouts. I know that's not what I'm saying.
Because what are you saying then?
What I'm saying, I'm just saying exactly what Gigi told me, which is people aren't getting paid out correctly.
Yeah, but how do you define correctly when we've told captains you do whatever the fuck you want with the money? You want to be a great captain and pay out all your people? Go ahead. You want to be a terrible captain, hoard all the money? That's on you.
Oh, I agree.
So how do you define
the money? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if he holds
So
the
how
money.
is it wrong then? If he's paying what he feels like.
I was not the one to bring it up.
No.
Gigi told
I'm
me
just
that
saying
people are
like
not
did she say like it was wrong, or did she say like he's sloppy or something?
It's just that she just said most weeks she gets complaints about people in his crew about money. That was essentially what she said. And she said,
go
if
to
there's
her and complain. Is that what you're saying, basically?
yes,
Okay.
there was a lot to unpack in that convo though.
Like
There was
what?
a
What
lot
else?
to unpack. Well, the overall convo, I think I think Quinny's right in what she brought up. I bet there are people who are going to her and saying like, "Damn, you're doing so much. Like you should be promoted, right?"
People gotta stop doing this shit.
I don't get why people care
who
about
is
like
doing this shit?
that.
No, I don't. Well, I don't know. but I'm sure people are. Now,
Okay.
the reason I say this is because, look, you know, there are a lot of people are going to her about it, and I think she feels, you know, so you can take that as a compliment, or you can be like, you know, you can take it for what it is and think like, okay, you know, they're talking shit about Vito now, right?
Right.
They're, you know, oh, they're trying to put me above him.
Yeah.
Now, I think for her, I'm sure people have done that, but
Oh, of course, definitely.
I can tell you in my particular case, the only time I've ever talked to Queenie, I've never really talked to her about Vito because there's no reason to, but she's very similar to me in that at the time, at least I felt like I was wearing a lot of hats and I was trying to help anywhere I could. And maybe sometimes I was really shit at delegating things. So the only time I've really had a one-on-one with her was to tell her, like, you know, you're doing a lot of shit, but you can, you know, you're an enforcer. You can delegate to other people. You're very capable. I think when people come to her and ask if she's okay, I think she didn't like the fact that you guys and probably others were coming up to her and saying, "Are you okay? Are you okay?"
Yeah, I mean, I
She
hate when
wasn't in, like,
motherfuckers
the
do that
best
to me
mood.
too. So,
Right. It's understandable. She respects the fuck out of Vito, no doubt. And I think she feels like people mean it as in fuck Vito. When maybe some do, for sure.
all of them do.
but
Let's
in
be
my-
real here.
It's very possible. But I can tell you from my point of view, I've only tried to make sure she's not overwhelmed with the amount of shit she's doing, because she's doing a lot of shit. There's no way around it. And I don't want her to snap. I think she's very capable. And I think when I say, like, "Are you okay?" She's like, "I'm capable. Shut the fuck up." Which I get that. But that's where I'm coming from, I guess. When I've spoken to her. But I hope she didn't take it as like, "Hey, you're doing more than him." Because I've never fucking said that.
Has Gigi been talking shit about Vito to lower rank motherfuckers?
As in captains?
Captains and sub that. Forces, spotted members. Anything under her, right? Which the only thing above her would be her and then Don's. At that point. This is pre you underboss, right?
Right. I understand. The only thing I can think of, truthfully, is just number shit. I'm talking like, you know, like there was this one time where I believe after expenses, she, like, you know, she told me, "Listen, after expenses, that crew made like $900. And that was pre-workaround of like all the expenses and shit. You know, like,
So like from 3 months ago.
this was a while ago. Yeah, like yeah, maybe exactly
when they
3 or
were-
4 months ago.
It's probably when they were like doing heists and shit where they had to expense a lot.
Exactly.
Where they actually
Yeah, I
completed the
remember, I
bank and
remember.
shit.
That was
Yeah,
that was exactly the time.
yeah.
That's truthfully the only thing I can remember Gigi being like, "Hey, real quick, this is kind of funny," but it's in, you know. But that was it. Typically, I'm not in those combos. I'm sure they
Yeah,
exist.
well, I'm just trying to. The problem
But I
is,
make sure not
these
to be in
things
those
these things
fucking
happened
combos.
so long ago that it's hard to bring this shit up. But this shit cannot be happening, brother. I swear the amount we fucking preach, you motherfuckers, in one ear out the other. You too, my brother.
Like what?
Come on, Clark. You really expect me to believe that not one time he didn't badmouth Vito to any of these motherfuckers while they were badmouthing Vito to you? You really expect me to believe that?
Yes.
You just stood there like the great captain and man you are, and you kept your mouth shut, and you didn't partake in any of the shit talking.
Yes. You know why? Because if I did, let's say I did, right?
So how come you never brought it up then?
Because people don't really talk shit around me. They know not to talk shit around me.
Okay.
They know that, you know, if they say some shit around me, they know I'm a bump that shit up. The only people who are talking shit about other people are other people who aren't gonna bump it up, which is another fucking issue. It's like you gotta be a rat to find the rats. I'm not a fucking rat.
Okay. We got any rats, Clark? We got to be worried about, brother.
I'm sure everyone's got their own fucking opinion, but people are too scared of you guys to say what's on their mind. So it's hard to tell. I could try to get someone to become a rat, because he could be a great rat.
We need a rat within the rats, brother. That's what
our
we need.
rat.
Within
That's
the
right.
nest.
That's right. We need somebody in the low level. Somebody nobody would suspect. To retain all the rat information that goes down in this fucking crew and feed it to us accurately.
Yes.
agree.
A rata at every rank.
Yes.
Get us all the info.
Fucking ratatouille over here.
Talk to Zeke about it. All right? He needs to become the spy. We need a spy within our crew. That's how fucked up this crew is.
Agreed.
And we need to know everything that's going on everywhere at all times, brother.
He will be the rat.
All
That
right.
brings us to freedom.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yes, sir. Thank you, my dons.